The question of the week this week stems from creating your social proof for your lead pages, your Facebook marketing, and your website. And more specifically, the lighting behind those video testimonials, and more specifically than that, the bulb that we're using in our lighting. And this is something that's been aggravating me for a while. I purchased a $40 light kit off of eBay that I've been more than happy with. And the way we set it up is, and I'm by no means a lighting expert, we have a subject, we have a camera, we have two lights here, and then maybe we have a backlight. And what we're trying to do is create a more professional look, maybe even a little warmer in the face, take away some of the shadows behind you. But if you don't have a setup like this, it's better to get any testimonials up as fast as possible. The more social proof you have, the better off you're going to be. And your quality doesn't have to be that great, but the better quality that you have, the more impact you can make on the consumer and the prospect. So as you're building and you're growing, you can gradually start to move to something like this. And I'm not completely happy with it yet. I do have a couple of reflections on the board that you will not going to have, because in this setup, you're creating a much narrower shot and you won't have the dry erase board behind you to deal with. And that's something I'll probably continue to tweak and work on. But for now, let me show you what a difference it makes. So this is what the lighting looks like in this room with just the basic overhead lights. So you can see that it does make a drastic difference. So the issue that I started dealing with is based on this bulb right here. This is called a CFL bulb, a continuous fluorescent bulb. And it's gradually replacing the regular incandescent bulbs that we've been using for years. Number one, it gives you a lot more power for less money, so it's cost efficient, and it also doesn't get warm. But the lights that came with my lighting kit were kind of low wattage, so they didn't really make that much difference. And the power of your overhead lights is going to be more of an impact than these lights are. These are mostly your fill lights that are going to take away the shadows and bring color to the face. But the better your overhead lights are, the less wattage you need for your lighting kit. But the issue that I've been running into is all the YouTubers are telling you go to the hardware store and just pick up, your generic CFL lights. And what you're going to find is a lot of 15 watt, which they call equivalent to about 60 watts of a regular incandescent bulb. And I couldn't find anything in the hardware store over about 100 watts equivalent, which definitely is not enough for what we're trying to do. So what I picked up is I picked up a 45 watt CFL bulbs, which is equivalent to about 200 watts of a regular bulb. And that has made a drastic difference. I don't think it still is enough for what I'm looking for, and I'm probably going to go pick up, I've been doing a little research, and I think what I'm going to grab is an 80 watt, which is equivalent to about a little over 300 watts. And that should give me the power that I need in order to create the lighting effect that I want to. But it's a big question that I've had, because since coming back from the social media workshop, I've gotten a few calls of people that have had issues with shadows and lighting, and then they bought a kit just like mine, and they had the same issue with the wattage in the bulb and not getting enough power out of that. So this bulb has caused me quite a bit of issues, and if you're starting to do your social proof online and on your website, this may be an issue that you've run into as well. So hopefully this will help you out and get you on the right track.